Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case for the Pixel 5a. So I just got my Pixel 5a right here, and I went ahead and already purchased the cases for it. Just have the protection already ready so I don't go ahead and drop it and scratch it or whatnot. And so I went ahead and got the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case for it. So I did really love the color on the Pixel 5a, the mostly black or almost black, something like that. And it looks like it has like this greenish color, like a really dark green color. So that's the reason why I went ahead and got the Ultra Hybrid, so I could actually see the color even when I have a case on it. So let's go ahead and begin the unboxing. First up, let's check out the box real quick. Very simple. It's same as always, Spigen logo. It gives you the name for which one it is, Pixel 5a Ultra Hybrid, and then it also gives you some instructions because on the clear cases they have these stickers inside of it, so it's dust free when you do first take it out. So the side just says the Spigen logo right there, and then on the right side there's nothing. Bottom, it just gives you the version of the Ultra Hybrid. There are a couple, so this one's a crystal clear. Sorry about that. And the other ones, they have borders around it, so you could get like a blue, black, and they just have like a black border around it. The back is still clear, but however the sides are a different color. Personally, I like the crystal clear more because they use a different material when making the sides clear, and it's honestly a lot easier to grip when compared to the other versions of the Ultra Hybrid. I've personally already used another version of it, and that's going to be the one I got for my 12 Pro. I also got one for the SE, and those were always slippery on the edges. However, whenever I got the crystal clear version, it was always easier to grip and you had a less chance of dropping it. So let's go ahead and start the unboxing. First, all we got to do is just pull this little tab right here, and we pull out our case, and that's basically about it. There's nothing else inside of this box. That's what usually happens, and it's pretty normal. You do get a case. So it comes inside this little pouch. Just take it out. Boom. And we can immediately see our case right here. And the thing I was talking about with the stickers is right here. As you can see, we have two stickers, one on the outside and one on the inside, and this is just to keep it clean when you first unbox it, and it's so that you can have it clean right as you put it on your phone, so you don't have any dust particles or anything enter the case when you're actually first putting it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down the back of my Pixel 5a real quick, and here it is. I'm just gonna pop it in real quick. So let's go ahead and take out the inside one first. Boom, like so. Really easy to take off. And then we just go ahead and pop the phone in, like so. And we can also take off the back portion now. Oops. And as you can see, we have a dust-free clear case, which just looks beautiful in my opinion. So I've always loved the crystal clear versions of their cases as well. Honestly, they're one of the best clear cases I get. It protects the phone a lot. It's sturdy. It has a tough design, so it's not the thinnest clear case. However, it still does feel really nice in the hand. It doesn't add too much bulk to it, and that's one of the reasons why I like this version a lot. And personally, it's one of the best ways to actually still show off your phone and still have a lot of protection on your phone. So let's go ahead and talk about this case a little. First up, I'd like to talk about all the cutouts. The cutouts are always perfectly made, and it's what it should be. I wouldn't expect a big brand like Spigen to mess up, honestly. We have our speaker cutout right here, so you're able to still listen to whatever you're listening to. Nothing is blocked on the screen. The sides are perfectly cut out so it doesn't extrude into the screen, which is really nice. And then it also has a little border, so it's actually coming up. And so when you do drop your phone, or if you do drop your phone front facing like this, the sides will be the first part that are hitting the ground. So the case is going to be the one hitting the ground, and so you won't damage your display unless you're one of the unlucky people that actually get a pebble on their phone, and so they accidentally do manage to hit that pebble and crack their display. That would be unfortunate. However, the case was designed so that if you drop it onto concrete and it's a flat surface, you should most likely survive the drop. So another thing is going to be the cutouts in the back. So our fingerprint cutout, it's really nice. It still gives you the exact location of it, and so when you do drop your finger inside of there, your fingerprint just sits inside of there perfectly, because the outside ring goes in slowly, so it doesn't just like drop down. It's not like other cutouts, like the camera cutout doesn't just drop down. It goes in slowly, so it actually like hollows down like this, and then you're able to put your finger in perfectly, and it feels very natural when you're using it, so you don't actually mess up. And it's also a little easier to find it when you are using it with this case, because it does have this little extruding point in the case, so when you're sliding your finger, boom, it's right there. You can feel it instantly, and it's really easy to use. Another part is going to be the camera cutout right here, and as you can see, the camera cutout is above the camera, and it's by a lot, so it's not like a minimal increase in the case. And this will also protect your camera if you drop it on the rear of your phone, so that's really nice to have. I really love cases when they do that. Some cases they don't do that, they just like end the case on the side of the camera bump, and so if you do tend to drop it, then if you hit the camera, then you're basically screwed. You might have cracked your camera screen. So next up is going to be the buttons. This is one of the points that I really actually do take in mind, and I take these seriously because I've had so many cases in my lifetime, and with all the phones, you know, I sometimes bought cases and it was so hard to click the buttons. It would actually make it really hard to click the buttons, and so I never enjoyed those cases. Even though they gave a lot of protection, you know, it would just be annoying to use those cases. And that's why with this case, let's go ahead and do a quick test. So let's go ahead and click the buttons real quick. And you can hear the clicks, and it's really easy to click. So it does add just a little bit more, and it's just a tad bit harder. However, it's not too much, and it really won't annoy you. The clicks are still satisfying, and you will be perfectly fine with it. One thing I did notice is that the power button is not textured like on the actual phone. So on the Pixel 5a, there's a textured pattern on the power button right here. It actually just goes up and down, up and down. So there's like this little nice texture, so you can actually feel it. However, the case doesn't have it, and that is okay. Power buttons are usually just flat, and so I don't think that'll bother a lot of people. However, if you do like that, then I guess you could try and find another case that actually does provide a texture on top of that power button. So other than that, there isn't too much else to talk about. As I said, it gives a lot of fall protection. I've had ultra hybrid cases for a couple other phones, and when I dropped it, the only thing that got scratched was going to be the case, and nothing else happened to the phone. I would recommend using a screen protector even though you have this case, because as I said, you could be one of the unlucky people that just get your phone dropped front facing, and you could actually hit a little rock or a chip in some place, and you could actually chip your screen and crack your screen. So I would recommend a screen protector, and even with a screen protector, let me go ahead and say that this case will still be above it. So with my previous cases for other devices, I use screen protectors, and I haven't had any issues. The screen protector doesn't go over the case, and I guess the bump just feels natural, so it doesn't block any part of the display. And even when you are using it with the screen protector, it still feels really nice to hold it in the hand. So weight wise, let's go ahead and talk about that. It doesn't add too much. If you hold it in your hand, you won't notice too much of a difference. The case is pretty light, and if you are really sensitive and you actually can feel it, then it's not, as I said, it's not too much. You could go for a slimmer version of a case, some other case. However, this case right here, as I said, if you're trying to still show off the colors of your phone, if you have like let's say a product red iPhone and you still want to see that red color right there, then you could go ahead and go for the ultra hybrid. I will leave a link down below for the Pixel 5a version, and you can just click that link and go search it up on Amazon to find other variants if you are interested in that. So this case is built the same for all other devices. The only difference would be the cutouts. So the camera cutout would be different, obviously, since the camera is different in different phones. And then you probably want to have a fingerprint sensor. Let's say if you got a Samsung device or an iPhone, since the new flagship models don't have them. And then the only other difference would be the power button placement and the volume rocker placement. So other than that, the case is made the same for all other phones, and if you really want the case for another phone, then you could also pick it up as well, so you won't have any issue there. So would I recommend this case to y'all? As I said, it gives the really good amount of protection. It shows that you can show off your phone, and it's also really nice in the hand. It actually feels better than most cases. The grip is really nice, so if you were just holding this in your hand, it's really low. There's really a really low chance to drop it, and so you won't have any issues with that. So that's basically gonna wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and as I said, I will go ahead and link down below in the description so you can check it out through there. So that's basically gonna wrap it up, and I am repeating myself, but it would be great if you guys could like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.